Hello there, Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel and our full release video for our March 7th release. New products hitting the shop that are inspired by the Ultimate Card Making Challenge show, which is Craft Roulette. We'll talk about that more as we share these brand new products. First up, let's take a look at our brand new stamp sets. This is the Wildflower Garden stamp set. It is a 4x4 set. It's got a beautiful cluster of wildflowers, 4 sentiments, 2 butterflies, and 2 bumblebees. I love this collection of wildflowers. They're small enough that you can very easily color them, but big enough to be the star of your show on any card. So here's the coordinating die. It's going to cut out the florals, both bees, both butterflies, and all 4 sentiments, which we have a thank you, hello, happy birthday, and wishing you a day filled with beauty. Here they are stamped and die cut out, so you can see what those look like and get a feel for the size of them. You can also stamp these out onto one panel and not do any die cutting if you don't want. It makes a beautiful card just like that. Here you can see what the images look like colored up. Very easy coloring you can do with pencils, Copic markers, or any kind of markers that you love to use. I'm going to show you this on a card without any die cutting. You can see how beautiful it turns out. So we've just added a little bit of ink and splattered and little ink blending around the edges and layered it up onto an A2 sized card. So pretty quick and easy to make a card with this beautiful set. I think you're going to love it too. Here's a couple more cards by our designers to give you even more inspiration. I love it on this mug, and you can see just how many different ways you can color these flowers. All right, next up, from the vault. This is a stamp set that you guys have been asking for. It was previously released and retired, but you loved it so much, you have been asking for this set to come back. This is the Dirty Bunny. You can see we've got a big bunny there. He's kind of like a dust bunny. He's got a mug, and there are so many different sentiments that you can stamp on that mug. The die set is going to cut around the bunny's hand so it can hold the mug. It's so fun, and I want to show you this all stamped out and all the different mugs that you can make with this set. Make sure you refer to the back for help on what dies cut out what things. So there's our bunny. You can see the hands are cut out, and then you can just tuck it right there with that mug. So it goes, his paw can go inside the handle of the mug if you want, or outside too. Here I have stamped out the mug several times, and on each mug stamped the different things in the set. And there you can see just how many different mugs you can make. There's also the smiley face you can do. There is a feather duster, and there is this die cut that die cuts out the circle with the line through it, and there's also a stamp that does that too. Okay, there is this long die that you're going to use to cut out the liquid part of the mug, and then you can add things into that mug like some of our clay embellishments that are donuts, and I think that's such a fun addition to this set. So there you can see him holding his mug, and here he is on a card. He fits perfectly on the couch from our Cozy Bear stamp and die set, and I think he is just the cutest little bunny. And this is going to pair really well with another set from our vault. I bet some of you can guess what it is. It is the Dust Bunnies stamp set. This is a 4x8 stamp set. There are 5 different dust bunnies in this set, and they're all so cute. And they have coordinating dies to die cut out everything minus one of the sentiments, which says many blessings coming. So there you can see all the bunnies. We've got one sneezing, one that hides under the bed, one that can hold one or the other of the feather dusters in this set. Also, the word sentiment that says dust for you is going to cut out individually. That way you can have it say dust for you, or you can have it say dust because, which is so punny and cute. Here you can see all the images stamped, colored, and die cut out. And what a fun scene you can make with that bed there. You can have your little dust bunny hiding underneath. So here's a shaker card I made with those images. You can see I do have the bunny hiding underneath the bed, and he's loosened up all the dust, and now you can see it floating around in that shaker card, and even the sneezing bunny on the inside. Such a fun set. I know you guys are going to love that this set is back. Here's a couple more cards from our design team so you can see the different ways that you can configure these cute little dust bunnies. Next up is a set kind of from our vault. This was previously released as a free gift with purchase and it sold out so fast. So many of you were asking if you could purchase it. So we decided to go ahead and make it available in the shop so you can do just that. It's a 3x3 set called Party Snake. There are 3 different sentiments, and then you can see the main image of the snake with the party balloons and the party hat and the party blower. There is stamped and die cut out and on a card. So we have 3 sentiments: celebration, salutations, let's party, and you're super. All of them have the S exaggerated to give it that snake-like effect. It is so cute. I thought I would show you 2 more things that I made when this was previously out, and this one is a shaker with a shaker on it, and the balloon is like lifting that snake up in the air. I also added it to our Trinity treat box with the shaker add-on, and I cut the balloons away from the snake and put them inside that shaker. Such a fun little set. I love that it comes with the dies. I think it's so cute, so fun to play with. Next up, we have our Paw Rents stamp and coordinating dies. This is like the Party Snake set where you're going to get the 3x3 stamp set and the dies together in one purchase. Now this set is a little bit different in that when you stamp out the images, there isn't an exact line. The stamps are actually going to make like the little shadow marks and highlights of each of these cute little critters, and this is a great set for Mother's Day or Father's Day, and it was inspired by Craft Roulette because they're always talking on the show about their pets. I know my pet has been a guest on this show before. So here you can see the die cut pieces that make up the dog. Now on the main body, I am stamping the coordinating stamp. You can do this with the die cut, or you can stamp first and then die cut out, whichever way is most comfortable for you. But I like to glue the ears on next before stamping out the face because it really helps you have more of a area to stamp in. Like you don't have to guess so much of how that face should be oriented. So then I like to add the tail, and there are more little of those stamps that create the shading for the tail and the ears on the dog. So one of them with the 4 in a row is for the tail. There's some bigger ones. You can see bigger ones and smaller ones here. The bigger ones are going to be for that bigger ear. The smaller ones are going to be for the smaller ear. There is also, here's the small ones. I put them on one block, but don't be confused between this stamp and the next one, which are 2 little eyebrows that are connected into one stamp, and you stamp those right above the eyes. And then you can see there's this one little dash, and that one is to stamp the line on the tongue. Next, I like to put the collar on the dog and the little tag. And then lastly, I'm going to add the tongue because the tongue could slightly overlap that collar and you don't want it reversed where the collar overlaps the tongue. So there's the dog, and now you have some tips on how to stamp it and put it together. He's so cute. Next, we have the cat. I am going to now stamp the cat first and then die cut out. And again, you can do this either way. Just do whichever way feels more comfortable to you. So next, I'm going to show you how to put the rest of the cat together. It's super easy. I'm going to stamp out the face, and then on the same die that die cuts out the tongue for the dog, there's a little pink triangle. That's the nose for the cat. So we're going to stick that on and then add on its collar and tag. Now the collars and the tags for both the cat and the dog are on the same die, making it really easy to figure out which die is which. They are both so super cute. Now let's see what they look like on a card. Here's the dog card. You can see he has a pile of bones. That's also in this die set. And then the card says, Happy Father's Day. So it's a very punny, fun set that you can use for Father's Day or Mother's Day or any occasion like this card that says, You're the best. For real. I think these are great sets to give to your friends who are fur parents or parents. Also, they could be cards that are from your dog to their daddy or to their mommy. So very cute stamp set. and die set. There's one more card here by our designer Cassie, who made her cats that she has 2 Siamese. So cute. Next we have our Better Than Email stamp set, designed by Love Danny. Now we had another of these in our previous release and you guys loved it. So I know you're going to love this one too. It's going to take up the full panel of your A2 size card, and it also works great for A7 size cards as well. There's 2 sentiments and 2 hearts in the set that go with it. I thought I would show you this stamp set come to life with a little ink blending over the top of some embossing to give you an idea of a technique you can do with the set, because it's a really fun stamp set to do techniques with. So there's the ink blending. I also highlighted the letters with some coordinating colored pencils to make the words really pop. And I think this set is so much fun. It's perfect for card makers to give to their friends who are card makers. So here's the sub-sentiments: I miss you, and you've been on my mind, and 2 hearts. There's no coordinating dies with the set, but you don't really need them. So there we have a full panel sticker with those images that I colored and ink blended and stamped and cut out. I think this set is a very cool set. Here's a couple more cards by our designer so you can see it colored up and done with some different techniques. And I know you're probably going to have lots of ideas for techniques with this set as well. All right, we are now moving on to our last stamp set called Loads of Fun. This is a 4x3 set. It's got a bib and a onesie in it, some tiny little images you can stamp on them, and loads of sentiments, like loads of appreciation. Let's go for a spin. Your laundry is about to be adorable. Now, before I show you the dies that cut out the bib and the onesie, we're going to move on to our standalone dies, because that's exactly what the coordinating die set is. That's called Spin Cycle. This is also inspired by Craft Roulette because they spin for parameters that challenge them to make cards when they could be spinning their laundry. But who likes to do that? No, we all want to craft instead. So here's our Spin Cycle die set. It has dies to cut out that bib and the onesie, but also a washing machine or dryer, a basket full of laundry, folded laundry, a swirl, some laundry soap and detergent. I think that this set is so much fun. I made the cutest card with it. I can't wait to show you. But here we have our laundry basket. You've got your soap and your bottle that could be like fabric softener, and use the packaging to help you figure out which pieces goes where. Or of course, this video, you can see there's a lot of different images that are going to fill up that laundry basket. Some of them look a little weird. That's so that you can have them like hang outside of the basket or overlap each other. So your imagination is your limit on how you want to arrange that. Here you can see the dryer or washer put together with all the different buttons and knobs and layers, really bringing it to life. And the basket full of laundry, stacked laundry, the soap, the swirl used in the background, and a little shaker made out of that washing machine. Such a cute set. Let's take a look at a few more cards by our designers so you can see this done with different colors and layered up in different ways. I think it is really fun to do a dryer as well, just like Cassie has done. Love that idea. Okay, next we're moving on to this stamp set called Pesky Parameters. Now, parameters are the thing that they spin for on Craft Roulette, and it gives them the challenge to create a card by. But sometimes there's parameters that are a little pesky, like maybe a gnome and you don't have a lot of gnome things, or a paperclip or a purse, and those things might be hard to find. So this die set is the answer for all those Craft Roulette play along people that don't necessarily have those things. So you can fill in the gaps with the paperclip, the purse, and make some really cute things. I love that this set also comes with 3 different size flowers and a leaf. So now let's take a look at how to put this little guy together. You're going to take the body piece and put on the shoes, and then the beard, and then the hat, which is 2 pieces. Add on the nose next, and finally, if you like, you can add on the glasses, which are adorable. Here's the purse. There's 2 different flap options for the purse, and here I've put those things together on a card. Now, I took the leaf from the flower die and layered them up to create braids for this little girl gnome. I put the flower on her hat and I cut the ends of the shoes off to make little hands so it looks like she's holding the purse. I think this set is more versatile than you might first think. Here's another card by one of our designers with the gnome in different colors. Now we're moving on to the robot builder set, which is another answer to a problem at Craft Roulette, which is the parameter called robot. Well, a lot of people don't necessarily have a robot stamp or die set. So we wanted to create one that would be fun for everyone to use and answer that problem for some of our Craft Roulette friends. So this is going to make two different robots, but really your imagination is the limit because you can mix and match all these little pieces and create your own robot, which is why it's called Robot Builder. So I'm going to show you how I put these pieces together to make a robot, but again, refer to the back of the packaging. It's very helpful. I wanted to show you how to glue the wheel on. The open end of that bracket is going to go on the back of the circle, and the other side that's straight is where the wheel will go. And there he is, so very cute. Now, there is a second robot you can make with legs, but I also wanted to point out this little rectangle right here is actually like the neck of the robot that connects the head to that round body. Now for this one, instead of the wheel, we have some legs and feet. We have a small display board that goes on its tummy with little buttons, and you can arrange those arms however you want because they are actually in 3 pieces. So there's my 2 robots. They are friends, and I'm going to put them on a card and show you what I made with them. This card right here has an action wobbler because I decided to use this sentiment from an Easter set that says, "You put a spring in my step." So he's kind of mounted on a spring and then he can wobble and shake. And I cut apart some streamers and used those as springs on this card. So lots of fun to be had with this set, and I can't wait to see what you guys make. So here's a few more robots by our designers, and you can see just changing up the color is going to give you a completely different feel, and you can really create lots of different looks because this is a builder die set. So cool. Okay, next we have our Stay Tuned die set. Look at this retro vibe TV. It is so fun. Reminds me of when I was a kid. We did have a TV that looked very similar to this, you know, with no remote and you had to get up and turn the dial. But there are a few layering pieces in this, but it is very easy to put together. There is a large rectangle that's going to be the base of the TV, as you see here. The second rectangle is going to create 3 different layering pieces. You've got the base of the TV, and then you've got like the panel of the TV with the buttons and the knobs. You have the dies that are going to cut out the buttons and the knobs, as well as an antenna for the top of it. So let me show you what this looks like all put together and what I put inside the TV. I'm sure you can recognize what TV show this is from if you are in the same age range as me. So I made a Love Boat inspired TV. I did put a window sheet behind the front of mine so it looked like glass. It's kind of hard to see here, but it's not a shaker. Just gave it that look of like a TV screen. And then I added it to a card that was inspired also by the Love Boat and used some alphabet dies. So it said, "Love being with you." And you know, lots of hearts. You have to have that. All right, we do have a couple more cards by our designers so you can see what else they put inside this TV, and I think they're all so fun. This party snake inside, that's really cute, and one of our gnomes. I love that. Such a fun set. Okay, last but not least, we have our doodle car. We've got the craft police here. Yeah, isn't that cute? This die set is also going to make a taxi cab. Love it. And you can see here, it's going to show you on the back exactly what you need to make each of these different cars. And I'm sure you can make so many other different cars just by playing with the pieces in this set. So we've got our bumper and our fender. We have the layering piece for the door and the windows. We have 2 tires there. You're going to cut from different color paper or color with your markers if you like. We have our siren. Well, it's the light. Yeah, it's not a siren because the siren makes the sound, right? We have the top part for the taxi. That's 3 different layers. We have the side mirror right here that layers 2 different pieces. We have the seat, which you're going to die cut twice. So you have a seat for the front and a seat for the back. We also have, there's a side mirror. Let me show it to you there. Then we have a die that is going to cut out CR for Craft Roulette. We also have the headlight and the taillights. We have a star and a badge so you can make it look like a police car. We have the antenna and then the checkers for the cab. So I like to layer up my door piece, then my seats, and then I added some vellum windows, but you can also put the windows down first and then add the seats, however you want your car to look. I'll show you the other way next. Then we have our side mirror, our light, and then the light is 2 pieces. I layered that up, added the antenna and the wheels. Then once you add on the black part of the wheels, you can add the inner piece and the middle piece. We have our bumper and our fender, and they're going to hang off just a little bit. Then you have your headlights and your tail lights, and then the accent pieces. Very easy to put together. There's the taxi cab with the windows put in first and then the seats, so you can do it whichever way you like best. I think it is so cute. It is so cute. And I just can't wait to see what kind of cars you guys make with this new doodle car die set. Here are a few more cards by our designers so you can have even more ideas with this set. I love the city backdrop. It's so cute with the taxi cab. I love the giant balloon on this car. That's really fun too. So if you have not checked out Craft Roulette before, make sure you head over to their YouTube channel and check it out and play along because it is a blast. Now, speaking of fun, make sure you check out our YouTube hop and Instagram hops going on today for more inspiration and our giveaway. Now, this release is live right now. You can head over to the shop and check it out. We'll see you again very soon with a new video and on our Facebook and Instagram pages as well. Happy stamping! Bye!